What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Monday, and I hope you had a great weekend. We are going to take a look at the charts. I believe Bitcoin is in a very critical area. We're going to talk about it. Also, don't forget there's a 100% free Discord group. There's a link to it in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. It's an awesome community, guys. It's growing rapidly. If you love crypto, you'll love the community. There's also some affiliate links down there that really help the channel out and keep this content free. Definitely check those out if you get a chance and use them if you can. If you can't, that is okay too. Let's get on with the video. All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose. And with that being said, if you're new here or you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen. That will get you subscribed to the channel. I do daily updates every single day, so you don't miss out on anything. Also, make sure you smash the likes and leave your comments in the comment section down below. That really helps the channel out. Something simple you can do, just leave a comment, hit the like button, pause out for a second, and hit the like button now. All right, let's look at what's going on. So I've been talking about where I believe Bitcoin is in the cycle, and I believe we are in number 2 right here. I believe this is the second cycle in this whole thing right here. So looking at number 2 here, now I want to show you guys real quick, if we do go below the 55 EMA, that is not the end of the world, even though I have a feeling that it's gonna hold, but that's just my opinion. So let's look at where we're at now. We are still sitting on the 55 EMA here. If we break below that, I'll show you the targets for that. But if we do not break below that, I still believe we could see new all-time highs this year. And those of you that have been watching my videos know what my call is for the end of the year, as long as we don't break the 7,700. So let's look at Bitcoin on the daily. All right, so on the daily here, we have some bullish divergence. As you can see, there is lower lows in the price action, higher lows in the RSI. That is bullish divergence. So I am looking for a move up here. Let's look at, oops, sorry about that. The only thing I don't like about this, guys, right now is the 21 EMA is about to cross the 200. That could change if we get a huge move up here. But let's take a look at our targets. All right, so we talked about this whole big thing being a big triangle, and this would be the measured move if this whole thing was the triangle. From the breakdown would get us down to about $4,600. This is the bearish case scenario. We'll take a look at the bullish case here in a second. If we looked at this smaller part here as the triangle, and we took it to where we broke down, that would get us around the $6,300 range. Those are the bearish targets, guys. Now let's take a look at the more immediate time frame and see where we're at. First, we'll take a look at the RSI. We've been watching this falling wedge here in yellow or orange, whatever color that is. Those of you that watch my channel know I'm colorblind. So anyways, yeah, we could be coming up test the top of this. If we break through, that's going to be extremely bullish. Let's look at the 4-hour RSI and see what that's telling us. We've been watching that forever now. All right, so we were watching this falling channel. We came out of it in a widening or a broadening rising wedge. We broke down here and came back down. I thought we were going to test this for support, but we did not go all the way down. I do have this falling channel in here that we have broken out of, which seems to be pretty bullish if we can close outside of there. Let's look at the price action. All right, so looking at the price action, as you can see, I have this blue triangle drawn in here. As you can see, it looks like we're trying to break out of this falling channel. And if we do, that would bring us up to the top of this. Let me put a target in there. That would bring us up to the top of this, around the 8,300, actually be around the 8,370 range would be the top of this triangle. If we break up from there, I'll show you the measured moves on that, but first let's take care of the bearish case. All right, if we are to break down from this triangle, depending on where we break, but now that we can move these targets a little bit, I'm going to put it up here to the right around the $6,700 range. Let me get this target out of here. So as you guys know, I've been talking about if we fall below this 7,700, we're definitely coming down to these lower targets. I don't know which ones for sure until we break this, though. I'm not even gonna, you know, obviously until we break this, we don't have nothing to worry about. Once we break the 7,700, then there's, you know, then there's some stuff to worry about there. But there's no guarantee that that's gonna happen. Now let's take a look at this breakdown here, measuring this as a flagpole and this as a bear flag, if that's what it ends up being. That also gets us down to around the 6,300 range. So that's definitely the lower target. My opinion, if we go down below the 7,700, we're most likely going to that 6,300. But now let's look at the more immediate targets. So if we look at this, where did my did I delete my damn measured move? Let me put another one in here. All right, so if we do a measured move on this triangle, and if we were to break out up here, that gets us up to that $6,300 range, guys. I'm really looking for that. To be honest with you, I believe we're most likely going to come up and retest this, but keep an eye on this triangle. If we break the around the $8,400 range, then we're most likely headed up to the 93. And if we break down below the 7,750 range again, then we're probably headed down to the lower targets. So keep an eye on that. Like I said, around 8,400 to go up, around 7,750 breakdown. Remember, if you do play that though, you would play the breakout. You would enter, if you're playing short and we broke down here, you would enter your short right under the triangle and put your stop loss right above it. Opposite on if we break up and you go long, you would want your entry above the triangle and your stop loss right below the triangle. So that's where I am at with Bitcoin, guys. Let's look at Litecoin. But before we do, I want to remind you guys, my wife's channel or my wife's webpage is up, inkyourimage.com. She has crypto hats, t-shirts, the Bitcoin signs, and that's another thing. I'm gonna try to do a live stream tonight and give the Bitcoin sign away. The guy that won yesterday said, you know, to go ahead and pass it on, pay it forward. So we're gonna do that. But also remember, guys, she can put anything on this stuff that you want, not just crypto. But definitely check it out. That's one way to help the channel out. You know, with actually getting something back. So definitely check it out. If you love crypto, you'll enjoy this stuff. If not, then you won't. But like I said, she can put a bunch of stuff, different stuff on there. Let's go into Litecoin. All right, so looking at Litecoin on the daily, I've been looking at this falling wedge here. The measured move, if we were to break up from this, guys, is around the 120 range. So keep an eye out for that if we do break up there. Let's go into the RSI and look at what that's telling us. So in the RSI, I had this wedge drawn in here, and we are obviously on our move up. If we break down, I do have some targets for that too. Let's look at, you could tell we were in a rising channel here. Now we're in a falling channel. Could we come back down and test the bottom of it? Yes, we could, and we will take a look at the targets there. Let's go to the 4-hour RSI, see what that's telling us. Obviously this broke. Let me get that out of there. So I was looking at this rising wedge. We broke down out of it, and we've been coming up to test it for support, or resistance multiple times and got resisted. So keeping an eye on this RSI. Let's look at the price action. Same thing. We have a triangle here. I had this drawn in yesterday's video, if you remember. Looks like we had a fake out, guys. I believe this was probably a bear trap, and we are coming back up into the triangle now. I guess you could move the lines on the triangle, but I like to keep it there because we did have our, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the bottom and about 5 touches on the top. Now, let's do the measured moves. We look at this from where we broke down over here, and we do a measured move. Measuring this is the flagpole, and where we broke down, we continue down. That's around the $33 range. Now, let's look at the more immediate. So if we took a measured move of the triangle here, and where we broke down, if we were to continue down, it's around the $46 range. And this might take a long time to stay within this falling wedge if we do that. If we break up, we're looking at the $66 range. And if we do break up into that $66 range, most likely we're going to be breaking out of this wedge here, and that could be extremely bullish, guys. And that would be most likely breaking back into this wedge on the RSI. All right, guys. Yeah, don't forget, check out my wife's channel, inkyourimage.com. Get yourself some crypto gear or signs or coffee mugs, whatever you want. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely subscribe by clicking the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash the likes, guys. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think, and I'm out.